Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here, and I have a replay that is in very high demand from a lot of people because of the controversy surrounding it. So the backstory is Reddit was challenged, SC Reddit was challenged to a kind of a grudge match against a forum called D2 JSP. A lot of you have probably heard of it, I haven't. But anyway, it was going to be a 5-on-5 format, and it'd be elimination. So when someone on a team lost, that person was eliminated and it'd go on to the next person, and so you'd have to eliminate each of the players on the other team to win the game. So yeah, this is actually game number 3 of the matchup. We ended up losing the first match, so one of our players was eliminated, and then I won the next 2 matches, eliminating 2 of their players, and now this is the 3rd match against Fayth. So this was being streamed and there's about 300 to 400 people watching it. And there's a lot of controversy around this, as I said, because afterwards, when this game finished, many people from the D2 JSP were calling me a cheater because they said I was either being fed information from the stream by someone else or maybe map hacking or something like that. And I'm going to kind of, as this game goes on, point out different instances where it'd be kind of strange if I was cheating. I'd be a really bad cheater. So it is a good game nonetheless. It is pre-patch, so this isn't a game where roaches have full range or where Terran has to get a supply depot first or anything like that, but that's not going to matter too much. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I'll just kind of give you my play-by-play like I usually do, because a lot of people wanted to see my take on this game, because so many people thought, oh my god, well, Psy is cheating, something like that. So, and for the record, I wasn't cheating, if you were wondering. So we are seeing a 15 hatch, 14 pool from myself. Fayth is an extremely strong Terran player. I don't have his stats up right now, but he does post on the forums, TL forums a lot, D2JSP a lot, and I guess people are saying that before this match happened that I guess they were talking smack to me, because they were like, well, just because Psy releases videos doesn't mean he's any good. So yeah, representing SC Reddit. Oh yes, shout out to reddit.starcraft.com, or is it starcraft.reddit.com? I forget. How about reddit.com/r/starcraft? There you go. Check it out. It's got lots of cool news with StarCraft stuff and stuffs like that. So yeah, anything you could want StarCraft. Plus Reddit is just awesome itself. Okay. Yes, we are seeing a factory from Fayth. We aren't seeing any kind of attachment on that rack, so no tricky Hellion play, probably no reactors maybe, or very few Hellions. That expansion is down, and I'm kind of holding off on the transfer just because this base is extremely exposed and I don't want to transfer into harassment. So you might see me transfer in just a little bit. Why are my drone counts so low? Maybe because I'm used to getting that hatchery a little bit later, or that spawning pool a little bit later. So yeah, harvester count 17 to 19. But yeah, don't want to transfer into a harassment. Ling speed is going up, and the reason I'm not moving these Lings out is because if I get caught in the middle of the field against a single Hellion, all these Lings are dead. So if you are fast expanding, if you're not going that fast speed build, be very careful with your Zerglings. You do not want to send them all out to get killed. See, I'm just sending one out to the watchtower to kind of alert me if there is some kind of, oh, there's another one actually. If some kind of Hellion is coming, and then I'll be prepared. I'll be able to keep my Lings alive, because every 2 Lings that die, you just need to consider that a drone. They are extremely important to keep alive. So yeah, 2 drones on the gas here. Not sure if that was intentional or not. And it looks like I will take down this SCV. Meanwhile, Fayth hiding a starport back here. I really like this positioning of this starport, just because if I do send in an Overlord Scout, I'm probably going to be around here. I'll see a factory or racks, but I probably won't see that starport. And in this game, you're going to see a build that I have had tons of success with in the pre-patch, just because so many Terran players go Thors. If you guys are looking for a way to stomp any kind of Thor-centric build, this is it. So keep an eye on it. It will work even better post-patch with the Roach buff. So you will be seeing me getting Roaches. There's my Roach Warren right there. Couple of Hellions, 3 Hellions out. It's a little bit too late though. My Roaches will be coming out, and actually I am a bit vulnerable out here. So he's kind of going to be throwing me up with these Hellions. I only have 6 Zerglings. And so it'll kind of, I'll be like, okay, well, he's harassing with Hellions, he can't really afford anything else, and then he's going to be throwing these Banshees at me. So I really like this play. It's not like a I win move, it's a I'm going to do tons of harassment to you and see how you respond type of move. If you look at the income tab, it's 28 to 24. I'm on 2 base, he's on 1 base, so he needs to do some damage with either these Hellions or those Banshees. That drone, oh, barely survives, roaches out. I think he could have been a little more aggressive and gotten to my mineral line and killed a couple of drones, but no biggie, no biggie. Spreading creep fairly well. He did kill one tumor that was down here with those Hellions. You have to be very careful, and remember, you can cancel tumors if they're about to be killed and replant them. So my lair is up, and lair means 2 things with this build if you do suspect your opponent is going Thors: roach speed and infestation pit. That's right. Neural Parasite is the most underrated nerfed spell in my opinion. It's still pretty good. People just, it got hit with the nerf bat pretty hard from unlimited time to like 15 or 12 seconds, and now no one's using it, but it's still a very strong spell. You have to understand, you're just going to need more micro once you do Neural Parasite the enemy. Now, let me pause here. So I'm getting my infestation pit, and I haven't really scouted anything. I don't know what he's going. So how do I know, you know, what I'm going to be up against, and why am I getting infestors? Why do I expect Thors? Well, one thing is, I do see this expansion. He's planting it down. Infantry pushes are very rare when you are getting an expansion. There's that armory actually. And it just felt like a Thor game. I played Fayth once before on this map. He did Thors, and 90% of Hellions nowadays go Thors anyway. A Druby build was very popular at this time where you go Marine, Thor, Banshee. So, I mean, just the metagame, you just kind of expect it. And if I'm wrong, well, you know, infestors have fungal growth. They have infested Terrans. Roaches aren't that bad against mini Terran units. Marauders, yeah. Air, yeah. But still solid overall. And most importantly, my economy is great. Even if I don't need the infestors or don't need the roaches, I can switch it up. I've got 8 more harvesters than him, and I'll be fine. So, researching Neural Parasite now. Expecting those Thors. Still not really any scouting going down at the moment. And oh man, here come the Banshees. Look at that. They do have cloak. Ooh, drains 0.9 energy per second. Did not know that. Fun fact of the day. Up 14 harvesters. And if I'm cheating, why are these Banshees catching me so off guard? I have no overseers. I have 2 queens. I would have gotten 4 queens and an overseer at each base if I knew these were coming. Apparently whoever was ghosting it for me really sucks at it. So these guys are going to come in and do so much damage. 1 drone kill, 2 drone kill. Here comes the overseer. And also a lot of players were saying that I moved both my queens up into my main before these Banshees came. What does this look like to you guys? I mean, are you crazy? Did you even watch the replay? And this is directed at anyone who, you know, they'll know what I'm talking about, but they thought I was cheating because I had both queens up here before the Banshees came. Not true at all. How many kills do these Banshees have? 5 kills, and I'm cheating, and these Banshees have 5 kills, 6 kills. I'm not really cheating. 7 kills, 8 kills, 9 kills, 10 kills, 11 kills. Production tab, getting Neural Parasite still. 2 more queens, and that Overseer is up, but it's so slow. He's killing so many freaking drones. Another drone, another drone. How many did he get? 10 and 8. 18 drone kills. 18 drone kills, and it's still 30 to 30. That is how much a Terran needs to kill drones when they do any kind of harassment build like this, because he's building so many units, Thors, Marines, Hellions, Banshees, that he can't really, he has to cut a lot of SCVs, and even supply block them, so that was kind of stupid. But yeah, I'm spreading creep very nicely, almost halfway across the map, even though I was slowed down by one of those creep tumors dying. And you know, I'm alive. I lived the harassment. I've got a nice build against him. He's got 1 Thor, what, 8 Marines, 9 Marines, 3 Hellions. Yep, that's exactly what he has, and 3 Banshees. So he's not only going to be harassing with these Banshees, he's going to be mixing them into his army. And this is something Druby has done. It's extremely potent against mutas, obviously, because you have Thors and Marines. And Banshees are good against anything on the ground. They're good against Hydras, they're good against Roaches, obviously. The one thing that Banshees, I'd say Banshees aren't that good against are Queens, but are you going to have Queens out here or out here? Not usually. We might see that this game. And here we are. Typical Zerg reaction. Overreacting a little bit. I think just putting an extra Overseer over here would have been fine. I don't know if I needed that Spore Colony, but, you know, I guess it's better safe than sorry, I suppose. So I do have Neural Parasite. Where are my units at? I've got a couple Infestors, some Roaches. He can't really push out with this force just because 1 wave of units from my hatcheries would allow me to fend it off. Plus I have 4 Queens for those Banshees. Overseers are in place. So I have 4 Infestors now. Units to have 4 Infestors and 5 Roaches against, you know, just a tiny Terran army. So working on those back rocks. Getting an upgrade for my Roaches. The Roaches do have speed, getting 2 more queens, just because I did have some lings at these towers and I saw that he had another Banshee, so I thought he might be going a little more heavy on the Banshees. And we can also see that Hydra Den is down. Now, against this Thor build, I don't normally get Hydras, but I had to adapt because of those Banshees, and they did so much damage to me, man. There we go. I was about to say, not any drones on gas, but I do have the drones on gas. Infestors are out. Now, if you're going to be producing roaches and infestors, try to get the infestors out earlier than the roaches, unless you think you're going to be attacked, because they need time to get that energy up, and they will be getting that energy up here, so they will have Neuroparasite ready to go. And spreading. He killed the creep tumor right there. So annoying because it's so hard to get a queen all the way out there to lay it again. But the creep spread is pretty decent. I'd like to see a little bit on this side. And let's check out the Terran player. 4 Thors. Yo, sup dude, I'm gonna make 1 unit and kill you in 90% of the games. Not anymore. Roaches at 4 range, and I just have to say, you guys, I need to show you some pretty awesome ZVT replays. You would not believe how good roaches are now. I mean, you know, they were a solid unit, good overall unit, 3 range, but 4 range, oh my gosh, I mean, let's say they could attack that much space, now it's like huge, if that even made sense to you guys. But it looks like I am moving out, maybe spreading some creeps, scouting some with the Overlords, and he's producing 2 more Thors. There's my second attack upgrade, Banshees and Marines, so Thors maybe kill off the Hydras, Banshees kill off the Roaches, who knows, we'll see. And I do have 6 queens, so 4 of them are out here in a forward position. Pooping creep around here just because I wasn't able to spread. Oh, picking up those Hellions, go down, In the Harvester count, we are about even. He's a little bit, I don't know why people get so many Harvesters, there's just so many Harvesters. Look at how many Harvesters this is, I don't know. I think people are bit too picky about harvester counts. You don't need 30 per base, I know that. Anyway, Army tab. We are about the same. He is ahead on minerals and gas, never good as a Zerg player, and looks like I am moving out. I do see these Thors and these Marines and these Banshees with these Overlords, but they're just being like, they're just congregating, just like chilling. What's up? We don't care if we die, we're Overlords, we don't gotta care in the world. Okay, and am I +2 yet? Production tab? No. Slowing it down. Looks like I might be engaging here. There's a little bit of leftover creep. That'll be kind of helpful. And I'm going to be pooping on the battlefield as well. So, going into this battle, I'm obviously outgunned, you know, in power. Thors are very cost efficient against all of these units. And he's got me out-mineraled and out-gassed. So I'm going to be neuroparasiting Thors, maybe some Banshees, and just pretty much sending my roaches in and transfusing, and we'll see how it goes. Here I go. I am on the creep, engaging. 1 neuroparasite, 2 neuroparasite, 3. Are we seeing 3? There's 3. Oh, and did you see that? Did you see how fast those Banshees died? Oh my god. Took over 4 of his Thors, and now look what I'm doing with these Thors. I'm telling them to attack each other. If these all like came off at the same time, they do a lot of damage, so I'm making sure to focus. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm not that bad, Fayth. Maybe you should go choke on something. Yeah, I need to show you guys that again, because this is like, I mean, it's a pretty uneventful game besides the Banshee harass, so if there's only going to be 1 battle, I want to show you it. Now, let me just pick it apart a little more. So I do engage. Now, what he's trying to do is kill my infestors with these Banshees after they neuroparasite. But watch what happens. 4 queens in the back with +1 upgrades. Hydras in the back. They're obviously going to focus the Banshees if the Banshees are flying over here. So let's watch what happens. 1, 2 neuroparasites. I think I even took a Banshee. Yeah, I took this Banshee right here and this Thor right here. This Thor is turned around and shooting away. And now he's running over all my units, all these queens. I could even have fungal growth if I thought about it. And watch how fast they die, especially to these Thor volleys. Thor volley. Oh, they all just go down so fast. Taking 4 Thors. There's a 5th Thor. Focusing them down. And of course, production tab. Hydras and Roaches coming in. Trying to spend my minerals. I think I side-blocked myself a little bit right here. Now moving in for the kill. These 4 queens, very healthy with energy. Transfusing these Hydras. Could have been transfusing during the match. Maybe saved one of those infestors. But just shows you the power of neuroparasite. It's 15 seconds. That's 15, right? Yeah, 15 seconds. But it's still so good. I mean, look at this. Neuroparasite this Thor, bomb away at the Banshee, kill the bunker, win the game. Such a strong spell. if you guys are having problems with Thor builds, get Infestors and Roaches. Such a great combination. The only thing you need to be wary about is getting anti-air. Don't let him Banshee harass you. Get an extra queen at each base. And if he is going a bit heavy on the air, you know, put down a Hydra Den. One thing I can see doing well against this kind of build is if he does switch to tanks. Heavy tanks would do very well against Roaches and Infestors. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can see, you know, just because you're building something without seeing what the other person is building doesn't mean you're cheating. I mean, Neuroparasite isn't just good against Thors. It's good against Medivacs. It's good against Marauders, or not Marauders. Medivacs, Thors, Battlecruisers, obviously, Ravens, tanks. It's good against so many things. Banshees. So, I mean, yeah, I didn't cheat. I hope you guys enjoyed that game, though, because there's just... I can show you the videos of the Reddit versus D2 JSP matches if you want. I'll put them in the link. But anyway, I am drawing this out a lot more than I wanted to, so yeah. Squirt bottle, here we go. Oh, shit. There we go, okay. How long are you guys even going to stay here and watch this? Seriously? Like, seriously? What's his APM? 140, 164, I was at 147. It's not too bad. There's not going to be like a surprise at the end or anything. I'm going to drink some water. That was good. Hey, I have a wine glass here because I was drinking some wine. Hold on, let me try something. Hold on. Nope, it's not working. Okay, well, that was kind of a buzzkill. You guys really have no life. I mean, just because there's stuff at the end of the video doesn't mean you actually need to watch it. I mean, come on. That was funny right here. He's like, oh, what? Oh, what? That's called you getting raffle stomped. Nice +1 armor. It doesn't really help, does it? No, he's a cool guy. We talked a little bit after this game, and he was like, that's the first time I ever lost with that build. So, yeah. Well, little does he know, I practiced this Neuroparasite build tons of times against my teammates, which is one of the reasons why I win it. But, dude, I'm leaving. Fuck!